Hi lovers, hi, how are you guys doing? Hilma Daniel here. Welcome to my channel. If you are coming across us for the very first time, please do subscribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much for your continuous support. This shirt that I'm putting on and the way I'm laying down, it looks like it's exposing my bra, but it's okay if it's exposing my bra or in some videos. You know, if I was far, then I would look very awesome and nice and slim, but unfortunately I don't have time to be holding this thing like this just to look beautiful for you guys. I know I'm a beautiful lady, very pretty, so I'm just gonna put it here, and I know I look good and I'm slim. I don't have to prove nothing to you guys. I want to talk to you guys, so I'll put you here so that I'm comfortable. I'll put you guys just right here, so that I am comfortable. And because my stem broke and I am holding my own phone, I just want to talk to you guys. Let us talk about inheriting now that I'm recording this video, there's something that I saw that we might speak about, but we'll make a separate video. Let us talk about inheriting enemies. I'll give you an example. I'll talk about a work environment because I've worked for different companies, so you can choose and pick which one. So I will talk about a work environment. So I'm in a work environment and I'm very, very young. You know, when you enter a work environment and you are slim, especially I've been very slim. Body-wise, I'm slim. I'm very, very slim. So I'm in a work environment. I'm very slim. I look small. I've always looked smaller than my age. I've always looked smaller. So up until I became pregnant and gave birth to my child and breastfed, then I became too because of too much eating. But apart from that, I've always been very, very slim. Now you enter an environment and there are people that have been there for a long time, and there are people that in work environments, there are those people that think the companies are their parents' companies. There are those ones that think children's or younger people are their kids. They can just order them and send them around. There are those that thinks there are those that don't like to follow policies and procedures, and they think they can just shout at you for following policies and procedures. I've always been in a finance department ever since I started working. So it's hectic, and I've always been working with money, so it's hectic. Okay, so very interesting. You find people that shouts at you for no reasons, and you're like, if there's one thing that I hate, and I hate, not even like I hate, is being disrespected, being shouted. It's like I hate disrespect. Like in one comment here, I saw a little bit of disrespect from one lady, and I wanted to, but I was like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. But I do not like disrespect. That there's nothing that pisses me off, that rearranges me very fast, like disrespect. So if you disrespect me, I will disrespect you back, or I will put you in your place. That is just me. I always say respect is earned and not given. If you like respect so much, then walk around offering it. So this person comes to me, I dish back. When you dish back the nonsense, and I realize that a lot of people that dishes nonsense, they don't like nonsense being dished back at them. So I dish back the nonsense. Work environment, just like any other places, there are people that like stories, that like gossiping. They like to tell things about other people. You find that a lot, more especially among women. I don't know why, but it's just there. So maybe women, they go gossip, they educate each other. Yeah, she did me. When you are new, you are new. Yeah, she did me. She does not have manners. She Okay. Now, the thing of gossiping or inheriting enemies, it makes you not look at this person the same way. Now when you come and approach that person, you do not approach them from an innocent angle anymore. You approach them with the thing of, yeah, she's full of shit, I'm going to show her. And when you show your bad side, people are gonna dish back what you are putting on the table, and then you go and continue. Now, one time, this new lady gets employed in the organization. I'm not going to tell you which organization. I've worked for different organizations, and I'm not going to say which one. So that puts me on a good side, because I'm not saying which organization, I'm just saying it's a work environment. So now this lady enters the company, she's talking to me, we are vibing. I like her, we are vibing. When we are vibing, then one day we were busy chatting, and I'm full of wisdom. That's just me. I'm full of wisdom, and for some unknown reasons, I think I'm matured. I think I'm matured in my brain. Not I think, I am. I'm very, very matured in my brain. No matter how small I am, I'm very matured in my brain. So we're busy talking, and we're having a conversation, and one day out of nowhere she says to me, "Why do people say that you're a terrible person?" And I just smiled. "Who told you that I'm a terrible person?" She says, "When I entered this company, I was told that you are a terrible person. Before I even get to know who you are, I was told you are a terrible person." Now, let me end there, and let me tell you what this recruiting people to hate people just because you had a fallout with them, or inheriting enemies, now I'm thinking, you're just entering the company, you don't know me, but you are already being briefed on who is a good person and who is a bad person, and you fall for this, you will miss opportunities of meeting good people. Don't do that. Don't be a type of person that listens to gossips, more especially in work environment and in real life. Let me tell you what I don't do in real life. I don't do triangle friendships. If let me say, for instance, we are in a choir. I've been in a choir for so many years. I've been in a choir since what year was it? 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012. Between 2010 and 2011, there I joined the choir. If you look, let us count, take an estimation of 2010. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 5, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That is almost 15 years of me surrounded by choir people. I am one person that sings and go home. I sing, we laugh, I go home. But in the middle of years that I've been around people, there are times where you hear things. You hear this one, they have a fallout with this one, there are stories here, there. But one thing that you will not find me in, and I thank my mother for this, you will never find me in the mixture of triangles of stories. And I'm very intentional about it. So when I come to the choir and I sing and I go home, there are those people that used to make jokes to me and say, sometimes people are talking what they're talking about, and I'm just doing my things. And sometimes, and some people like saying, you can just look at her like this, she doesn't even understand what you're talking about. There's some that used to like to do such jokes, and I just laugh about it. But singing, I sing because that's the main reason why I went to the choir. Singing, I'm on top of my game, I'm doing my job there. But stories, I didn't come here to talk stories, I came to sing, And work, I did not come to work to make friendships. If we like each other, we can vibe. If we don't like each other, it's okay, but we can still work together. But it looks like people are confusing the two. They want to they want you to be friends. They want to know what's happening in your personal life. They want for me to tell you what's happening in my personal life. Something must be special about you. If you're my colleague and I have to tell you something about my personal life, then I like you, and you are a person of good order. Apart from that, I don't do that. I just smile. Hello, hi. I'm very, I don't overshare, but I do overshare. I don't say that I don't overshare with colleagues. I do overshare. But for me to overshare with you, that you must meet my requirements of a friendship. Name. So now, you know, you won't find me, I'm talking about, you won't find me in a situation where people are talking stories or gossiping people, and I'm part of that. Name. So now the reason why I am making this video, name, these things are in families, these things are in work environments, these things are in choirs, these things are in a place where you find people gathering, more especially with women. Name. Maybe with men I maybe just didn't see it. I think with men also. Ne? Okay. What I'm trying to tell you is that do not walk, and I keep telling people that when it comes to church, because there are people that like moving from one choir to another. These ones, they are not what I'm moving. This one, there's one lady that I say to her, you will walk around finishing choirs if you're not careful. People are human beings. You will run around with churches if you're not careful. People are human beings. They make mistakes. They are bound to make mistakes. What you cannot do is, what you can do from your side to protect yourself is that know what you want out of that place. If you went to work and go home. If you went to sing and go home. If you are going to church to hear the gospel and go home. You know, because the moment you are trying to, know too much, you will find yourself inheriting people's enemies. Ne? Also be a good listener. Be a good listener. Be an independent thinker. Because when you're not an independent thinker, you'll find yourself inheriting people's enemies. These things are in family members. Just because this person, cousin or whatever family member does not like another person, or they had a fallout for some unknown reasons, now you all are in groups. You are on this group, the other one is on the other group, they are not talking to this one. Now you are inheriting enemies that have got nothing to do with you. You know, when I was very young, my mother, and I thank her for that, she didn't use us to hang around in any house. You know, there were houses where we used to be in. There were houses, it's getting dark now, and I didn't put on the light, so if it's getting a little bit dark on us also, please bear with me. She didn't like us hanging around in every house, and only now when I grow up that I pick up that actually in those houses where my mother didn't want us to go, man, people of this house are not in order, you know. And you look at those houses, like, actually where my mother wanted us to go, these houses are in order, you know. So I thank her for that, and also I thank her for not allowing me to be the type of person that likes okuhara, going to people's houses now and then, because she always said to me, what do you talk about? You end up talking about people. You know, what do you talk about today and tomorrow? You end up talking about people. And you know, it's needed. It's needed to go once in a while here and there, but like that every day, you know. So you find out that I'm not talking about people that go and recruit people to hate other people. I'm not talking about those ones, because those ones are in their emotions. Those ones, they need help of their own. I'm talking about you, as innocent as you are, minding your business, and then somebody recruits you into hating somebody that didn't do anything to you. For example, you're just entering a work environment. Let me give you an example of this lady. And then somebody is busy briefing you. I don't understand why people brief people on things. I don't need nobody to brief me on who is a good person and who is not a good person. I will know everybody by myself. I've always been a person that gives everyone a fair chance. I don't care who you think is hacked up or is messed up like what. I want to give everybody a fair chance. If you are messed up, I'll pick it up by myself. I have a judgment, I have a brain, I'm not stupid. I would know. Ne? When I interact with you, I would know people, and I'll make my own judgments that actually you, I'm keeping a distance. Actually you're a nice person, I like your aura, we are fine to go. But if it's just me throwing myself everywhere, I am very careful with friends. Ne? But do not inherit enemies. Ne? one thing that I also should warn you about is triangle friendships. This is one thing that I'm not a fan of. I don't like triangle friendships. Maybe I'm cut from a different angle, but I don't like it. If we are friends, I don't like us in a group of 5 and we are friends. No, I don't like it. It works out for some people, but I don't like it. I don't like it because I always believe that at some point in time, you will end up talking about one another, man. So this is what I think is good. If you and me we click, then we are friends. The rest are not my friends. We can talk, but they're not my friends like that. Yeah? I don't like triangle friends. We were talking to this other friend of mine one time, and she was like, I don't like triangle friends. And I think that makes the two of us. I don't like triangle friends. Yeah? I don't like triangle friends. Triangle friends is something that you must be very careful of, because that is also another way where you find people recruiting one another for hating one another. Just because somebody did something to whoever, the other one feels the need to update the other ones that did. Whoever did something to them, now the other ones have to be judges. Now the other ones have to be, it's just something that I don't like, but some people enjoy it. If you enjoy it, that's okay, but that is my opinion on it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Please be very, very careful. Do not be recruited into hating people that have got nothing to do with you. Don't be recruited into hating people, or don't be recruited into collecting enemies. You see, it's dark. It's getting dark. I didn't switch on the light. Oh, it's getting dark. Now make a smile. Yeah, I feel the need to talk about that. And also be very careful. Do not be in the person that don't like to be updated too much about people's lives. And sometimes I tell people that not hearing too much about people's life have saved me from a lot of things. I'd rather we talk and we end on knowing each other than us knowing too much about deep stuff. I don't like updates about people's lives. I don't like that. No, the lighter I know, the better. I don't like to dig. I don't like to dig too much. The lighter I know, the better. It just keeps me from out of trouble. It keeps me out of trouble, and I like it that way. It has kept me for years, and I like it like that. So I needed us to talk about inheriting people's enemies. And that is because I've been seeing people posting about it, but I just needed us to have a discussion on it. Tell me, what do you think about inheriting people's enemies? Have you ever been in a situation where you have inherited somebody's enemy? I've never been in that situation, but I've been in a situation where somebody was told that I'm a terrible person, and then they came to me to tell me that, actually, why do people say that you're a terrible person? And I say that believe them if you want to believe them, because I act accordingly. If somebody steps on me, then I have to defend myself. I will definitely defend myself. If somebody is being nice to me, I will be nice to them. So believe them. I act accordingly. But yeah, do not walk around being recruited into hating people just because. There are also some things that are here a little bit. There's this other lady that I love very, very much. She's an elderly lady, but you can just tell that sometimes she calls me and she sometimes I think she loves me too much, and I love her very much. She's a very nice person, but sometimes I think there's somebody trying to recruit her into hating me. Because sometimes she calls me and she's like, oh, what with Hirima? But sometimes I'm like, what are you talking about? And then it clicks, then I think you are hearing too much from somebody somehow, somewhere. But yeah, guys, don't walk around trying to recruit people into hating people. Don't. It's not nice. It's not nice. It's not nice at all. Please close. Thank you very much. Ooh. Okay, this is different. Okay, thank you very much. It's not nice. That's it from me, Hilma Daniel. I will see you guys in my next video. Yeah, bye.